Good evening, everyone. It's really rare that I start my videos at an evening, but I figured that I have not vlogged for almost 2 weeks now. So much has been going on, a lot mentally, a lot physically. If you want to catch up on what's going on in my life, just go ahead and watch my previous videos. But I figured that we could do a evening in my life, or like spend an evening with me kind of video. So that's what we're gonna do today. Before we jump into it though, I just wanted to say that I'm really grateful for you guys, for all the love, everything that I get on all of my platforms lately. And I just wanted to ask you guys, if you feel like it and you are not subscribed yet, please go ahead and subscribe down below and like this video and all the videos. If you're watching them, please like them because they are really helping my channel to grow. I'm trying to find the best lighting, but it's just not gonna be good. So it's a Friday evening, you guys. It's 6:27. I have just finished my class. It is the end of October, which is crazy for me that we are already here, but it's one of the last, kind of almost the last classes that I have had. I only have one more month of classes. If you're new here, I am a psychologist. I work in HR at the moment, and I'm also doing a postgraduate degree in psychology, in work leadership and organizational development, psychology, work psychology. Boyfriend is working, so he will be home late. I figured we could spend this evening together, just you and me. And I don't have a lot of things planned. I was just eating my dinner, but I don't really have an appetite these days due to stress. Surgery is coming up. I'm trying to eat as much as I can. I'll just put this on the side and eat it maybe later tonight. I made myself this drink, but it already turned cold, so I'm gonna rewarm it. I honestly can't remember if I told you guys about this drink. It's a butterfly pea drink, which is super cute because it's baby blue, and I drink it as like instead of coffee, or like something that would, it's like something that would give me the illusion of like a coffee. My boyfriend and I, we just call it like a warm hug actually, because it really feels like just a warm hug. Today's class, by the way, was really interesting. We were talking about positive psychology, and I have had tons, a little bit better lighting, I have had tons of classes about positive psychology during my bachelor's and my master's, but today we put it in a completely different context, it being coaching, team coaching and leadership development, and how we can use the teachings of positive psychology in these areas. And it actually gave me a lot of new ideas, so I really enjoyed today's class. I'm really happy. But unfortunately, because it's Friday, I still had, you know, my work laptop open. It's still on my desk in the living room. It's just it's been a little bit hard, to be honest, to keep up with everything in the past few months. I feel like I'm trying to give my 100% in every area of my life and end up not being able to do that. I'm trying to be less of a perfectionist as well, and try to prioritize things and really prioritize my health right now and my mental health. But it's just hard because multitasking comes easier for women. There are researches for that, I know it, but just because we are able to do it, I don't feel like it means that we should do it. Yeah, but I did everything for work today and I'm really happy about it. But I was listening to the class meanwhile I was working, and it would be really nice to, you know, just separate the two. But at the same time, I'm really grateful that I can do this postgrad degree while I'm working. So I'm not trying to, you know, be ungrateful about it or anything like that. I'm just saying that juggling life right now has just been hard in general, not just school and work, just in general. I really want to spend tonight just like focusing on myself somehow and try to slow down, and it's gonna take a lot of effort in me because I keep finding myself constantly doing something so that I don't feel my feelings or think about the surgery that will be in 3 weeks, and also just trying to keep up with everything at home. But I feel like I'm the last one on this list always, so I really am trying to do something for myself tonight. So I'm just trying to figure out what that should be. I think I'm gonna leave the kitchen like this for tonight. Like, I hate waking up on the weekend, especially on Sunday, with the kitchen like this, but you know, tomorrow's Saturday, it's fine, and you don't have to do it every single night. Like, it's okay, that's what I'm telling myself. It's not, it's literally not the end of the world. One thing I want to do though, hold on, we need light, it's getting so dark so quickly now. So one thing I want to do though is order some snacks, because with the new way of me having to eat, it being less sugar and less carbohydrates and so many other things, I just want to order some snacks that I can eat and that I can snack on. Also, I'm trying to give up smoking, and it's really hard, and I'm trying to look for researches, what they say, even though I learned about it a ton in university, and me being a psychologist, it's a whole other story, you trying to do it for yourself. So one thing I want to do is order some snacks and do something with my appearance. I haven't had time to wash my hair in a week and a half, so I definitely have to do that. And I admit, I was in my PJs the whole day, but at least they are my Hogwarts PJs. Okay, it took way too long for me to pick out what I want to eat. I mean, order for snacks and drinks, and I also wanted to cook some things tonight, but this place where I'm ordering from, which is called Kifli, they don't do deliveries tonight anymore. Earliest is tomorrow, 6 a.m. So unfortunately, I won't be able to show to you what I wanted to get. I'm really sorry, but there are some amazing snacks that I found. I love this place because they have so many, and not just like snacks, but like different kind of food and items that I don't really see anywhere else in Hungary. For example, they have stuff from Marks and Spencer, and in Hungary we don't have Marks and Spencer. So yeah, I'm gonna order this and excited for tomorrow for it to arrive. I'm gonna need to clean this mirror. Oh my gosh. Well, I'll do that tomorrow then, because tonight, as I said, I'm not doing anything else. I just wanted to say that I could so easily spend just like 2 or 3 hours in front of TikTok right now, but these past few weeks were really, how should I say it, disheartening and heavy on my chest with everything that's going on in the world, especially in Palestine and Israel. I try to give my perspective on my Instagram. I don't usually talk about these things on YouTube, but if you guys are interested in more like a day-to-day kind of way on what I'm sharing in real time, sometimes I do talk about my views on some topics and these kind of things, then go ahead and follow me on Instagram for real, because that's where you can see those things. But I just wanted to say that I could spend a lot of time on TikTok tonight and Reels and on YouTube Shorts, but I am choosing not to, because even though I want to stay informed, like this week I had to like draw a line, and I acknowledge that I am really privileged that I can just draw a line by not experiencing all these horrible things, by just not looking at my TikTok. But yeah, I felt necessary for my mental health at this point. I'm still looking here and there, and I'm still going to share things which I see fit. But tonight, I just want to go on a different route of self-care. So we are in the bathroom. I haven't shown you guys, but I had a bathroom setup which was completely different. This is the setup that we have right now. We also have these 2 areas. That's my boyfriend's and this is mine. I have so much product. I mean, for me, this is a lot, and I'm trying not to buy new products and use all this while I have it. Something that I keep having to rebuy is this eye shampoo from Balea, which I really like because it's not white. It doesn't tint my hair white. It's brown. So it's for brown hair and I really like it. Okay, let's just go through a few products then, I guess. This is fun. I never
do these videos anymore. So this is a deodorant from Alverde. If you guys know me, you know that I really love Alverde and all the products they have. This deodorant was just not working for me. As you can see, I've barely used it. It's without aluminium, which is great, and that's what I should aim for. It wasn't working for me this summer. I guess I was sweating a lot and this was not helping me prevent that. This is the one that I've been using, and I know that I shouldn't. It's not the best for my skin. I'm not the biggest fan of Garnier, but I really enjoy this product, so we will see which side of me will win. These are the CeraVe products that I'm using. This micellar water is the best. I use this every single day, and this is the one that I should be using every day, but unfortunately I don't, and I need to prioritize it again. This is the hydrating cream to foam cleanser from CeraVe. These are for my boyfriend's beard, and these are mainly like the products that I use every single day. I use this for my eyebrows, this Alverde one. For mascara, I keep changing it up, but as for now, I have this Alverde one, this false lashes. The concealer of my dreams, which I found, is from Catrice. It's the liquid camouflage, and I use it in a shade of hazelnut beige, 036. And another miracle product for me, you guys know that if you don't, you can see, well, now I have a little bit of a gel on it, but my brow, this left eyebrow is white, so I keep trying to find some products to cover that up, and I found this Essence Micro Precise eyebrow pencil. It's great. It's the second one that I'm buying because I use it every single day. I hardly ever use highlighter anymore, but I have this one from Revolution. As you can see, I have used the contour part of it. This is the bronzing powder that I use, not by choice. My mom bought it for herself and she didn't like it, so I was like, let's not throw it out, I'm gonna use it. But surprisingly, I really like it. It's from Avon. I don't really like Avon anymore, but that's okay. I don't want to throw it out. And for finishing powder, I use this from Revolution Pro. It's the pressed finishing powder, and it's broken, like it's completely broken, but as I said, I don't want to throw it out. Like, I don't like throwing things out just because they are broken. Like, there's still product in there. This is the morning cream that I use. It has SPF 15. I'm not the happiest with this one, but I just wanted to try it out. It's vegan, it's Bolea, so it's from DM drugstore. SPF could be a little bit more, but I mean, it's okay. And I also have all these serums right here. I'm gonna be honest, I've not been using these consistently. I also have these two right here. Well, this one I bought from my boyfriend this year. I need to get better at that, and I still have a lot of products here as well. I don't want to go through all of them, but just one that I've been really loving is this Pom Pom one, this pore tightening cream. Basically, I got it at DM, and I believe that Pom Pom is a Hungarian brand. I really enjoy using this one. I bought a new fixing spray. I was using this for like years, and then I changed to something else. Last time I went to DM, I couldn't find that one which I was looking for. They only had this, so I was like, okay, let's go back to this fixing spray. Okay, and last but not least, about the products, this is something that I found this year. I may have talked about it before in another video. This is a Matcha Awake primer. Again, works like a charm. I really enjoy it. It's really soothing on my skin, and I was never a person who was using primer before putting on makeup. I really should have been, but I really enjoy that one. had to turn on my ring light, as you can see behind me, because the lighting is just not the best at the apartment, and I'm still filming on my phone for I don't know how many years now. So yeah, I know that these night shots are just not the best, but I'm working on it, you guys. There are so many hours this year that have gone into me trying to get better in personal finance, and if you want me guys to upload a video about it, like how I'm trying to figure out what are the best options, budgeting, should I budget, should I not, if I do, how do I do it. Also, there are a few YouTubers who I follow whose advices I take into consideration. It's just a whole lot, and also the psychology of it, of dealing with money and everything is just a whole topic for me. For this year, I feel like if you want me to talk about it, I can, but why I brought this topic up is because it really annoys me that I've been wanting to buy a camera, to film on a camera, and it seems like my budgeting has not been the best. And also, I wouldn't say that I am spending money left and right, but it just takes a lot for me to start saving up. Although, as I was trying to start my saving up journey, and I have everything in here, like my financial plan, everything worked out. As I was trying to do this whole medical thing happened, and everything is so expensive, even though my family is helping me, but it's still a lot. But yeah, I would be happy to talk about it on my channel. I just don't know how exciting that would be for you guys. So I really said that I wouldn't work on anything tonight, but I just love working on my videos. So I was trying to do a better SEO for some of the videos that I have uploaded in the last few months. I'm constantly trying to learn how can I do things better, so that's what I was working on right here. And I'm a little bit bummed that I couldn't make that food delivered and snacks and drinks delivered tonight, but I found this in my cupboard, and it's actually, I bought this actually at DM, but today I saw it at Kifli as well, that they have the same brand and the same thing. This is lentil chips, and this one is cheddar cheese flavored. But today on Kifli, I saw that they have 2 additional flavors, which I never see at DM. So I am really excited for tomorrow's delivery. I also tried the bacon one. That was not my favorite. This one, the cheddar one, is really great. This whole not smoking thing is really hard. I'm trying my best, you guys. And if you see these things laying around in videos, backgrounds, they don't deliver this anymore to Hungary because of legal reasons. But anyways, these ones are already nicotine free. So at least I'm not getting nicotine into my body. Like me being stressed, so I would smoke a cigarette, or me wanting to let loose and I would go out for drinks with friends and like do a cocktail. I obviously cannot do that anymore, or I'm not saying that I'm never gonna do it, that is not an option, but I just cannot do it regularly because of the sugar and everything. We were talking about this yesterday with my therapist. He was asking me like how big of an adjustment this whole thing is for me, and honestly I said that this healthier lifestyle it's not that big of a deal, because I was always trying to look for healthy options, but letting go of cigarettes, not just the nicotine part, the social aspect, the psychological. On another note, I wanted to read a little bit, but it's another thing that's been really hard for me, as I've been saying in this video, just chilling, sitting down with my own thoughts. And I know that this can sound weird, especially coming from me, because I'm always an advocate for being as mindful as possible and meditation and everything, and I don't want to seem like a hypocrite. Like, I still think that those things work. Like, I wrote my master's research on mindfulness meditation and the benefits, and that connected to meaning in life and whatnot. Anyways, it's just really different when you are in that situation, and it's not like I have not realized that before. I have, but right now it's just it's just funny for me that I'm the one who was able to and wanted to and made a habit out of meditating every single day. But for the past 2 months, I was just like I'm not able to sit down and sit still. But I'm gonna change that and also make a difference in that department. I re-downloaded the app that I've been using, which is called Headspace. I'm trying to do everything that my therapist is telling me, so I will try to ease into it again because I really need to be chill for this surgery.
It's 9:30 and I just went down on a rabbit hole. Oh my gosh. So I ate that sandwich that I made for myself. Probably not the best idea, but carbs wise, because I need to look after how much carbs I get into my body. I don't count it by any ways. I will not, because that would have a really bad effect on my mental health, but I just can't eat a lot. My boyfriend got me this bread, which is like a whole wheat kind of, I don't even know, the kind of bread that it's still not good for me, but it's not the worst. So I wanted to make like a comfort food, so I made this cheesy bread kind of that my mom would make for me when I was little. I definitely needed some regression back to my child years tonight. And why I went down on a rabbit hole, you guys, I have 2 YouTube channels. So I have the one which you're watching right now, and I have one for my other account, which is my, I would say, like personal account. I only have like one video on there, which I had to make for, which I chose to make for a university project. So ironic that I made that video about smoking and you know, the effects and whatnot. It was a school project that we could choose, and if we wanted to, for a better mark at the end of the semester, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna put together a video because that's gonna be easy for me. And from there I realized that I'm following different people and different creators, and I found this creator who I have not been following for the past year and a half, but back in like 2016, 2017, 2018, I was constantly watching her videos. Her name is Kaylin Nicholson. It's so weird, like she grew up like just like I did, but it's just so weird when you watch someone for a period of time and then you stop watching them, and in like years later you hop back in and watch them again. She has a baby now, and it's just so weird. But it's definitely getting late, so I'm gonna go to bed, or like start my transitioning into bed, and I'm really trying to create a new evening or like nighttime routine for myself. And this whole going down the rabbit hole kind of thing and thinking about what kind of nighttime routines I was doing a few years back, that just completely shattered. Like I do some parts of it, but I definitely don't do it like I used to, and maybe I should, and maybe that would give me like more ease of mind, and maybe it would, you know, promote my health, my mental health, and, you know, just taking care of myself better. So in the name of that, I'm gonna make myself a tea. I already did my skincare, which I used to do, and I'm gonna light some candles, and we will see what else I come up with.